Second time doing this now, and I know that this wheel is very hard to get off, so I'm not really even gonna mess with that one. But what you wanna do is go to the wheel, and we're gonna go ahead and take off the wheel. So you have this thing first. You have a C-clip, which you're gonna use a flathead to get off. And you're just gonna go like that. And it should be able to just pop right off. And you're gonna have to watch out because these things do like to fling. But there we go. And then you take out the washer, and then the tire should be able to come off. Once you get the tire off, this will fall, or it will still be on there, but you wanna make sure to not lose this. And so set that aside, and then you have a washer, a barrel, and another washer. Like I said before, I couldn't get this right tire off, but you don't necessarily need it off. So once you're on this right side, you should see this middle bar right here, and we're gonna go ahead and take this off with the 10mm. When you take off this one, watch this bar to fall off, and that holds the belt. So watch out for that. Now that you've taken off that cover, you have access to your pulley and your belt right there. So what you're gonna do is reach under here in order to loosen the belt. And by the way, this is a two-person job, just saying. And so while one person is pulling back on this, somebody needs to take off the belt. Once you've taken the belt off the pulley, you're gonna go ahead and go to the back here, and you're gonna see this. This is neutral, that's a gear. So if you go in right there, you'll see it. So you're gonna go ahead and take that out and pull it out. Undo that with a 10mm, take off this and put that to the side, and make sure not to lose that pin. And then you're gonna go undo that wiring right there. So once you have taken this off and put this to the side, and taking out that wiring and this one and the one on the other side, make sure to unconnect this rod from this before you take out the 4 bolts. You are able to undo these now. And then once you have those 4 gone, this will drop, and then you're gonna have the transmission and differential and the tire with the axle. So when you get to here, you're gonna need these. You can buy this, all of this for basically like 16 bucks. This for 15 and this for 80 cents. You're gonna need a half, and you can use these. But basically you just line these up. And there you go. Once you have that ring off, you can just take this off and take the fan off, and then you have this. So you have your intake, and then you have the oil, and yeah. So next you're gonna wanna flip over everything, and you're gonna wanna have it on its back where you can get to this seal. This seal right here is the oil, and it's pretty hard to get off at first, but this one should just pop right off if I can get it right. So we're gonna try this, and we're gonna hope to not get oil all over the place, but we'll see. Okay, now oil. There we go. Okay. Now that that is leaking out, nice and good, I'm gonna go ahead and let that leak out for a long time. And I'm gonna cover this up so no bugs can get inside and ruin the oil, because I gotta be able to reuse this. Once you've let the oil drain completely, you're gonna go ahead and put back on the cap, and then we're gonna go ahead and take a 12mm around all of these, but we're gonna go in a circle. So it's gonna go this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, all the way around and then into the middle. But we're gonna want to just break them at first and not loosen them all the way. Break all of them and then go back through and then take them all the way out. So once you've taken out all the bolts and put them in a separate tray, you're gonna go ahead and just take off the casing. So let's go ahead and do that. So right here, you're gonna have a magnet, and that you can tell has a little bit of debris. So therefore something was scraping. Once you're in here, you should be able to determine what's messed up and what's not. It's very simple to put back together. Yeah, and if you do have messed up parts, just go to Tough Torque, and they can get you your parts for pretty cheap and pretty well, and they're in Tennessee. So to this part, you pull out on this, take out this ring, and then there's gonna be a C-ring that it will either fall or not. And then you can take out this, and then it's basically the same on the other side, and it's just very simple to do. So yeah, if you're going to reuse your oil like I am going to be, you're gonna wanna make sure it's clean. So what I did, I took a magnet and made sure there was no metal debris in it. This transmission uses 2.3 quarts of 5W50 oil. This oil is very, very, very hard to find. I've only found it in one spot. And yeah, or you can just go use the formula that Tough Torque makes.